Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Continuing the VJCP style guidelines, we are now on category 26. Everybody's favorite category, the Trappist Belgian beers, or the Belgian Trappist beers, whatever you want to call it. And specifically style 26A, Trappist single. Overall impression, a pale, bitter, highly attenuated, and well-carbonated Trappist ale, showing a fruity, spicy Trappist yeast character, a spicy floral hop profile, and a soft, supported, grainy, sweet malt palate. And this isn't technically a Trappist beer because it's not made by Trappist monks, but it's really, really close. This is St.Bernardus Extra 4. As we all know, St.Bernardus is the abbey brewery, not the real Trappist brewery. It's not made by monks. It's made like on behalf of monks or something. I don't know. All right, so let's check the comments, history, all that stuff. So it's actually quite short on this one. I think everybody knows this. Often not labeled or available outside the monastery or infrequently brewed. Might also be called monk's beer or brother's beer, or it should say pattern. Highly attenuated, generally 85% or higher. If you don't know what that means, How to Brew or Charlie Papazian books are your friend. You need to know that for the BJCP exam. All right, you can read the history of yourself. Although it's interesting, it says West Vleteren first brewed theirs in 1999, but replaced older, lower gravity products. So it's like you think like these Patters beers are like these old, ancient, traditional brews. They are like just barely 21st century stuff. Character ingredients: Pilsner malt, Belgian Trappist yeast, 𝑓𝑆 types hops. Pretty simple recipe. In fact, this is really interesting on the style comparison, like a top fermented Belgian / Trappist interpretation of a German Pils, because that's essentially the same recipe as a German Pils. Pilsner malt, 𝑓𝑆 hops, and well, they would have their own yeast, but this one's Belgian Trappist yeast. Pale, hoppy, and well attenuated, but showing prototypical Belgian yeast character, has less sweetness, higher attenuation, less character malt, and is more hop-centered than a Belgian pale ale. More like a much smaller, more highly hop triple than a smaller Belgian blonde ale. Other vitals: 25 to 45 IBU. That's actually pretty bitter. I never really noticed that before. 3 to 5 SRM, so quite light color, and 4.86% ABV, which that's actually, I don't know, it's kind of strong. It's not exactly a table beer. I would think like max 4.8 would be a so-called table beer. All right, so let's get into this one here. So, well, I am getting the typical Belgian yeast characters. This one's more like green pear and slight apple. So it's kind of interesting. So you've got like a little bit of like a spice from whatever 𝑓𝑆 hops are in here. I don't think they say the ingredient. I could probably look it up, but actually I think I saw on their website it says they do use 𝑓𝑆 hops in here. So you're getting like that kind of spiciness, and actually, I guess they put it in my head now. I'm smelling like a German type Pilsner because I just had one last night. So yeah, the clean Pilsner malt, the slightly spicy, 𝑓𝑆 hops, and traditional Belgian yeast esters, but more like in the palm fruit, no banana, and I would not call this citrusy at all. Actually, it seems to be a little skunky too. Probably oxidized too. All right, so let's check specs on aroma. Aroma: medium low to medium high Trappist yeast character, showing a fruity spicy character, along with medium low to medium spicy or floral hops, occasionally enhanced by light herbal citrusy spice additions. That's a run-on sentence, but I agree with everything on there. I mean, I would not say, I'm not getting herbal or citrusy at all though. Low to medium low grainy sweet malt backdrop, true, which may have a light honey or sugar quality. I'm not really getting honey. I am getting maybe a little bit of like graham cracker or something, but I think the hops are kind of overriding everything there. Fruit expression can vary widely: citrus, palm fruit, stone fruit. All right, yeah. Light, spicy, yeast-driven phenolics found in the best examples. Bubble gum inappropriate. So, and you notice they didn't mention banana on there. So, all right, so it seems to be banging on all cylinders for that, but it's on point. So I'm gonna go 10 out of 12. Kind of tempted to go 9. I think straight off the bottling line, it's a 12. Appearance, well, typical. I don't know what you want me to say. Just kind of a golden color. Maybe amber, maybe. More like a traditional orange kind of thing. It's hard to measure the color without the... I put about 5 to 7. Maybe 4 to 5. Maybe even 2. But, light color beer, only about a finger width ahead. But, it's fairly clear, and I think I got a little bit of the yeast scoop in there. But, yeah, good looking beer. Let's see what they say for how it should appear. Appearance: pale yellow to medium gold color, true. Generally good clarity with a moderate size, persistent billowy white head with a characteristic lacing, and 3 to 5 SRM. So yeah, I'd say it's in the ballpark there. So A full 3 out of 3 for me on appearance. Flavor. Well, here's the best part. I forget how they say cheers in Belgium, but whatever it is. Cheers. As soon as the beer hit my tongue, the first thing was just typical that Belgian terroir character, just the Belgian yeast esters. So like the palm fruit, little bit of like a spicy phenolic kind of thing on there. That could be, again, that could be yeast spiciness, or it could be hop spiciness, or it could be a combination of both. I still can pick up those hops. Like now that I'm really paying attention to it, just what they said. Kind of like a German pills, but with Belgian yeast. Yeah, has that kind of that saz, kind of peppery kind of flavor. A little bit of a graham cracker, kind of a malt base to it. So the bitterness on it is, I mean, it's fairly low, but it's enough to notice. Like it's actually more probably that hop spicy sensation than actual, IBUs at work here. But it's really well balanced. I would not call this, aside from the oxidation, it's not a sweet beer. It is, as they were saying on here, very well, highly attenuated. So it's a very drinkable, and I can kind of see what they're saying, like that it's sort of like a German pills. Yeah, I can sort of see that. I would love to try it fresh, see what it really should taste like, but that's what I can get. All right, so let's check the specs on flavor. Fruity, hoppy, bitter, and dry. All right, fruity, yeah, sort of. Hoppy, yes. Bitter, yeah. And dry, yeah. Initially malty sweet impression with a grainy sweet soft malt palate and a dry hoppy finish. Absolutely true. The malt may have a light honeyed biscuit or a cracker impression. That's exactly what I said. I think the honey on here is coming from oxidation. Moderate spicy or floral hop flavor, true. Esters can be citrus, palm fruit, or stone fruit. Yeah, I'd say palm. I'm not getting citrus or apricot or anything like that on here. Light to moderate spicy, peppery, or clove phenols, true. I'd probably put them about moderate. Bitterness rises towards the crisp, dry finish with an aftertaste of light malt, moderate hops, and yeast character. Yeah, so, I mean, everything they said there is true to this beer. It's completely on point. It's just that it's an old bottle. So, if it was fresh, it'd get a 20. Since it's old, I mean, it's still a spec, but it's just not the greatest example of it. But I'm gonna go 18. Just it seems high, but I mean it's right there. Mouthfeel, what's going on with that? Probably about medium light body and medium high carbonation. It's fairly crisp, very comfortable mouthfeel, very easily drinkable. 4.8% ABV. Yeah, very very nice drinkability on it and nice mouthfeel. Let's check the specs on that. Mouthfeel, medium light to medium body, true. Smooth, true. Medium high to high carbonation, can be somewhat prickly, all right, true. Should not have noticeable alcohol warmth. Yeah, I mean, 4.8, why would you? Completely on point there. Full 5 out of 5 for me. Overall impression, I'm going to say 9, just because the bottle's old. That's a total score of 45 out of 50, which would be a 10, so I'm going to knock the flavor down to a 17, or maybe I should knock the aroma down to a 9. I'm gonna knock the flavor down to 17. I mean, everything's there. It's just a little diminished. So that's a total score of 44 out of 50, which is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's a great score. It's for me personally, it's about a preference of like about a 7 out of 10. But yeah, 44 out of 50 for St.Bernardus Extra 4. If you never had a real Trappist single, this one you can probably actually find. I mean, you can get the other ones if you're willing to spend, pay for the nose for a trade from Belgium for it. So, all right, so I'm going long as always. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.